Hmm. Okay. So right now the status is that I'm not even totally sure what I should be doing next right now. For a few reasons. This code, this is actually quite good. The stuff for the OpenGL pipeline, there's not a lot more I need to do with that. The half-screen triangle as well. It doesn't do much, but it's not supposed to do much. That's basically all it needs to do. Yeah, it has a hard-coded color, so it doesn't do... Yeah, this is really good for an introductory shader. Next, I'll have to... definitely have to do something for homogeneous coordinates. But I'm not... Well, I can think of some things to do for this. For sure. But I don't know... I don't know how much difference there is between... I feel like homogeneous coordinates will be only just like a really short thing before model view projection matrices. You think that's probably how it's going to end up. So I should just have here a section on homogeneous coordinates, that's all. Now when I'm going over model view and projection matrices, what I'll probably want to do... I'll have to go over homogeneous coordinates at first, basically no matter what. The projection matrix. Why did I do this one first? Then I did the model matrix. Oh, I see why I did this. Projection matrix. This will transform it so that you can use your own coordinates. Now let's use from Manim coordinates. This will let you manipulate shapes. And this will let you roll a camera or add a camera. Then the rotating triangle. Now I had an example of the projection thing, but it used Three.js shapes. Is that okay? It probably is. I don't know if I want to use the Three.js shapes though, if I can help it. I could do something really similar to that, or just use really simple shapes, just pretty much use triangles. And I guess it would make much of a difference. Barycentric interpolation. This? Oh, wait. This will be the same code as rotating triangle, which is not finished. Doing this with the rotating triangle, this will probably require either input like things to do, like missing features. I need a way for quadratic Bezier objects, vectorized objects, to have model matrices. So I need that. And so that'll give me a way to have text that's always fixed with respect to the camera. Or maybe I could do a sort of hacky version of that on my own. I need an OpenGL decimal number. Kind of a lot. That'll be really helpful for visualizing transformations. So I put here, I'll have a check on code and then code polishing. And then basically everything needs writing right now. So I'll just take that off. I don't know if I'll need a vertex shader example and fragment shader example. I guess that could be helpful. At least the fragment shader example. I don't know if I'll need a vertex shader example if from the way that I'm already doing this. But rendering a triangle isn't a thing anymore. Really basic GLSL. Yeah, I think I'll just need like a fragment shader example. I'll do a full screen fragment shader example. Rendering geometries. This stuff is kind of advanced. This requires integration of some stuff that Manim doesn't have on its own. So that's kind of loud. So this is stuff to really focus on. But even just this will require an OpenGL decimal number, which I'm pretty sure won't work. Let me just see. I do a decimal test. I do num. I guess there's a non-zero chance that the thing Ben Hackle did will just take care of this. But I'm not super confident. Decimal test. Okay. The attribute is symbol family. I'm not sure how that thing even works. Unfortunately. What if I go to like OpenGL circle, I think? Or is it OpenGL? Where's the geometry file? Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Well, there's nothing here that talks about replacing it or whatever. And nothing in OpenGL Arc. Maybe it's only in... Like with the regular geometry? This doesn't seem to have anything about that either. Typable Vim object. Maybe it's something from Vim object? Nope. Blake 4096, what's going on? Oh man. I'm pretty tempted. Maybe I will end up just re-implementing the decimal number and not bothering to do it in Cairo. That might be what ends up happening. Although it would be kind of annoying to replace all this with OpenGL stuff. What's that? Interesting. There's... I think the issue had something to do with compatibility. Dark blue, this. So I guess you put meta Vim object here. But I mean, I don't really care to have the meta class there. So is this even worth doing? Well, I'll try. I'll try pretty much just doing the same thing. And see if I can get this working in OpenGL. So meta Vim object here, then anywhere where I instantiate the decimal number, I want to instead do self.get group class. I mean, this inherits from decimal number. Meta class. Do things that inherit from it just stay like this? If only he was here. Let's see what this does. This is actually probably one of the more important things to see. So things that inherit from Vim object are replaced with meta class equals meta Vim object. The super is replaced with or vmobject init is replaced by super init. These v groups replaced by get group class. Is that what the other thing said? Yeah, it did. Oh, this is only for group. If it isn't group, do you not update that? I'm just gonna try it now that I updated this with meta vmobject and see what this does. Oh, that didn't work. Can't even import it. Here we go. No module manim.types. Mobject.types. Okay. I still can't import it. Manim object types. Vectorized object. Why isn't it here? Did I just never pull this file? This is from May 14th. Object types, vectorized object, meta vm object. Well, let's see. Well, I don't see anything about it. MetaVim object isn't even mentioned here. What is MetaVim object? Where? Here it is. Here it's done with graph. Well, I guess I'll look through geometry again. Introduce MetaVim object was a compatible object to the same class. Only compatible ones. Telling us the class's implementation is more or less the same for both Cairo and OpenGL. Intelligence will likely be broken. Okay, I think I'm just gonna rewrite these essentially. Well, unless I figure this out pretty quickly, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna rewrite this. However, oh, what did I do? GF. Get fetch. No, that's fine. When this finally gets merged, then I'll actually want to push this and this with a color bug. And this. And this. Maybe I should just push all of this to vector stroke. That's probably what I should do. Yeah, let me do that. There's nothing here. I don't even know how to... Okay. Let's go here. Now I'm there. So I want to move this branch up to here, which I think I do with merge or something. And I don't think I can merge a commit. Can I? Okay, so that just fast forwarded it, which is what I wanted. This is a fix for hash triangulations, this. Okay, now if I git diff this with Boilertor 1 shaders again. Yeah, this stuff is all safe. So then I can push this there. Okay, and that'll just be better. That'll fix a bunch of the bugs that were, I guess, introduced with those features, the features with the extra shaders. Remover equals true. Great. I guess it needs to be merged to the master branch as well. So let's see if that works. Guess it did. Okay, and as for the decimal number, I'm just gonna get rid of, or just re-implement that, and probably end up getting rid of the meta class stuff later on. Specify object orientations individually. That's actually important too. Okay, let me merge that in. To get pull. Okay. So here's main, here's shaders again, and then here's the vector stroke, and then this I have to push. And I think this will have that thing with the orientations fixed, hopefully. Okay, but beyond that, I don't know if I want to keep working off of the community branch much longer. There's main. There's the merge from what I was working on. And then there's another merge, I guess. Okay. I wonder if I accidentally pushed any tutorial files. I don't think I did. I didn't. Which is good. See, I'm gonna move tutorial again up to vector stroke, I guess. Actually, I'm just gonna remove that branch. And then create it again here. Okay. Now I'm gonna remove it again. And then I'm gonna do like a branch for a branch for changes that I don't ever want to move to the community version, probably. So let's just get switch C and then non-community. Wait, why didn't this go away? There we go. Great. And so here, I'm going to start adding the OpenGL decimal number, I think. Man, what are all of these functions? Variable. Text that continually updates to reflect the value of a Python variable. Interesting. Integer. Yeah, that's important. And then decimal number. Okay. Wish me luck. So I have to copy this. To where? Manim object. I guess just OpenGL numbers.py. Right. Oh, it already exists. Okay, I'm gonna copy it anyway, though. In case there were any changes. I don't think there were any. Will this thing let me? There. Okay. Oh, I need a value tracker. Is there an OpenGL value tracker? Meta class equals convert to OpenGL. Well, if it works, I guess. So let me see what this does now. No attribute a symbol family. Okay, because it's a regular decimal number. Okay. So I'm gonna make this OpenGL. Make that OpenGL. Then I got to add the import. So here. Right, try that again. OpenGL numbers. Why? OpenGL integer. I don't know if I'll do variable. Maybe. There's a Vim object, then go on OpenGL. That. Manim object type OpenGL numbers. It's right here though. Oh, it's not in types. Let's try that. Name OpenGL number is not defined. Okay. So that makes sense. Because this should be OpenGL. And that. And that. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with the variable, just in case I do. I'll update those. Okay. OpenGL decimal number has no attribute of symbol family, so why would this occur? Oh, it inherits from regular Veeam object. That wasn't so bad, I think. So is it still the case that if I do set value or whatever, it'll update quickly? So what I want to do is num.add_updater. Update decimal, something like that. Just be num. Just do like val times pi, something like that. I'll just have val equals 0 out here. Val plus equals 1. Okay, so this is should just set it to random numbers. And that didn't work. There's no attribute points. OpenGL numbers.py 199. Okay, anything that does like dot points, it's gonna be data points. But why is that even being called, actually? Okay, it still didn't work. Exceeding the maximum number of dimensions of 32. Weird. Dumb hack. Due to how scene handles families of animated objects. I hate comments like this. How scene handles families of animated objects. What does that mean? This doesn't tell me where to look. Sub.subobjects, new decimal.subobjects. Mob.data at points equals the old family. Is this like clear points or something like that? The buffer cannot be empty. Okay. I have no idea what this is doing. Self.subobjects equals new decimal.sub. Here it's updating the subobjects. Why is it doing this? Families of animated mod. You know, I think there's a positive probability I did this. It's gonna make me look really silly for the WebGL renderer. Although this still isn't changing. Although it is slower. And self.number equals number. Should be doing this every frame. Let me try self.weight. Yeah, it's still not happening. Can I set the value at all? No. Okay, I have to see if the commit that introduced this has any other information. That didn't work. Not fully figured out. Due to how scene handles families of animated mobjects, I have to set mobject.points, all the points to 0. For mobject in the old family, this makes no sense. Hey Aquabeam, what's going on? I'm just busy struggling through this. Okay, so what if self.submobjects? What if instead of this, I just cleared out the array of submobjects? That didn't work either. Decimal.scale. Okay, I guess you're not allowed to do that. And if I take this out, that just doesn't update it. I'm not sure what this means. Creating an ND array from nested sequences exceeding the maximum number of dimensions of 32. OpenGL vectorized object 167? Okay. Object.data stroke width is an array. Why is this in listify of width? I just have to see what listify of width even is. Interesting. Well, that's not supposed to happen. What did this ever do? If I do at data at points, not dat. Same thing. This is gonna be a really annoying bug. Well, maybe what I'd like to do is just see the points before and after. So you're gonna see mob.data at points. Okay. So it didn't change them. Weird. An old family? I have no idea what this code is doing. It's creating a new OpenGL decimal number. Oh, this I don't need. because it was from the OpenGL renderer. Updates this height. Then I wish you could just set this. Why wouldn't this work? And I guess... what does that mean? Damn. So is there any way for this not to do that with the... I guess not. What does this @: mean? What if I just did this? Int has no len. The length, the cell to data points. Okay, this is setting the field to 0. Wouldn't I want to do this? Set it to 0 that way? Maybe? No, that's still doing that. Okay. Object, okay. Let's see. I've looked at mob.data points here. And if I set mob.data at points, what even is this? Okay, and I say this equals 0. Then look at the points again. Doesn't look like that should be doing anything wrong. Unless the points get updated again somewhere else. Can I like display? Well, that didn't work. Why? Okay. No, it's not showing it every time. Whatever. Okay, here it's actually not just empty. And after I do this line, that's what it's supposed to be. I think all the points are empty. Okay. Run that line. It's doing what it's supposed to do too. But this is going wrong. Okay, I got to see what this listify thing is. What is listify? If it's a string, return a list containing the string. Otherwise, list of the object. It's a handwritten function. Okay, let me print what the width is. How broken is everything? Everything is pretty broken. So the reason I named it that is because... yeah, these widths are just getting crazier and crazier. For the next stuff that I want to do on the tutorial, I'll need either decimal numbers which don't work for OpenGL, or probably vectorized objects that have model matrices, which right now they don't. So, I need to get those to exist. So now I'm trying to add decimal numbers. And then I'll probably try to add those matrices. And then I think I'll be done adding stuff to the community version. I said that last time, then I just like kept adding stuff to the community version. Because that PR that I did, rewriting the shaders, I updated just now. I don't know where it is though. But I updated it with those bug fixes. Yeah, I gotta print that width. Print that width. Now I can do this. And if the width is something weird, oh my gosh. Yeah, metaclassicals convert to OpenGL. Well, actually, I know for well, okay. I'll do it. But if it doesn't work, you're banned. So how confident? Okay, actually, no, that's not fair. Because decimal number does work. Here's the question. Because I can also make decimal number appear. I say as it doesn't appear. What did I do? Did I break something? Oh, I did set value 0. Okay, so I can make the decimal number appear. What I can't do is set the decimal number to something else. So if I do this, actually I think just this. Will this work for you? And if it does, then that'd be really cool. Now this is broken for me. I'm actually surprised it didn't crash, now that I think of it. Don't want to get banned. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out that thing with the whip. Oh, that's the wrong... Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna check if it's a list. say if type of width or like is instance. That's when I gotta do the breakpoint. Why is it not stopping? It must be a numpy array. Great. Let's see. So it must have passed in a width, I guess. Let's go up here. Then it's passing stroke width. And this is wrong. OpenGL vectorized object 205. Okay. If I go up, print this stroke width. Wait, down. Print stroke width. Up. Match style. Why is this even called? New decimal dot match style self. Self dot set style double star vmobject dot get style. There's something with vmobject dot get style? PVMobject. Yeah, the stroke width is an array containing 4. Which isn't that what it's supposed to be? I don't know what set style does for OpenGL objects. Guess I can step into it. Well, that didn't work. Oh, because yeah, okay. Resize with interpolation. Okay, now I'm gonna want to break here. Well, I'll only want to break there if there's that problem. No, I think I'll always want to break here. Maybe. Let's see. Doesn't work. Gotcha. It works on your PR? Why? Wait, what does your PR do? Oh. Great, well, PR that. So here it's a 0. Oh, man. It's up. Let's see. Beam, yeah. I don't see it. Is it one of these? Oh, it's a size one. And got scale, font size. Um, 67.2. I don't think you can just copy the file since it's a branch that happens, a bunch that happens in other files to accommodate the other changes. Okay. Damn. Even this was a bunch of things. Set subobjects from number, then match style. Well, for one thing, I don't know if it makes sense to set a font size for tech objects. Because it isn't even clear what the default is. But will scale still work? Okay. I guess the default is 48. Okay. I think in most scenarios, scale is more intuitive. Because it's telling you exactly what it's doing. So, I don't know if I agree with switching it everywhere. But okay. Well, it isn't clear why this would work with set number, but not the other thing. I guess it still did this. Oh, this isn't needed with the OpenGL renderer. Maybe I will just try copying it. Why not? What have I got to lose? Alright, we're going in. That didn't work. Okay, now we're going in. Why didn't it highlight all of it? OpenGL numbers. I'll make this OpenGL numbers 2 or something. Variable v object. And then I guess you just instantiate decimal number normally. It doesn't even have to convert to OpenGL stuff. Oh. Okay. I don't know where to import that from. It's gotta be in the codebase somewhere. It's an extra dot or something. Manim object OpenGL compatibility. D57. Just take out the font size stuff. Initial config.update. Arrange. I don't think it's gonna work. You added font size to a lot of stuff. What I'll do here, I'll make this default font size and I'll just put the 48 here. OpenGL decimal number, that's, wait. Oh, yeah. Now attribute set sub-objects. Interesting. Oh, you added... Wait, set some objects from number. Where did set some objects come from? No, it's something Grant added. So why didn't it work? Decimal number object has no attribute set sub-objects. Well, that's true. But if it's doing this conversion to OpenGL, then shouldn't it just magically work? I guess I can try debugging the convert to OpenGL thing. Base names. Base equals this. It just replaces this in the inheritance tree, I guess. So why wouldn't it have set sub-objects? Okay. But it's weird that that doesn't work. Because if it doesn't work, then... Will any of the conversion stuff work? No attribute add. Self.add, and that should definitely work. So something is going on with the conversion to OpenGL. As far as I can tell. Hmm. I wonder if they convert to OpenGL. Oh, you know, actually, in init.py, when I'm importing this, if I don't import, maybe that'll help. Oh, this is in a file called OpenGL numbers. Okay. I guess I probably have to do this in regular numbers.py, since that's where you would have done it. So like this. And now if I remove it from init so that it's not importing the OpenGL numbers, and then I use decimal number. But then I have to copy the contents of this to regular numbers. Oh my gosh. Probably work if you handle the default font size thing. Hopefully. I should have already done that. Here. You replaced the parent class, wasn't I supposed to? Wait, this is OpenGL numbers. This is regular numbers, where I also replaced it. Still needs to inherit from vmobject. Then where do I do the convert to OpenGL? I just import it. To decimal number. Just add meta class equals convert to OpenGL to decimal number. Is it a keyword? Oh. And this time for sure, after I move the breakpoints. Which I don't even know what the breakpoint was. OpenGL vectorized object 192. Decimal number has no attribute points. Okay. Which is also true. Perfect. Well, it's jagged. Wait, why would that be jagged? Let's see. Let me just add that. Why is it so big? Oh, it's the font size. Initial config.update. Font size equals 1. Perfect. And here, is it still small? Or is it still not curved? I can't zoom in enough to tell for some reason. Which means it's probably too small. Okay. Here, there's also something with font size. And here. Although I think the only place... Oh. And here. I think the only place font size affects something is the place I already commented out in here. I don't know why I can't zoom into this very much. Like if I just add... like this... Maybe the way I'm projecting does have something wrong. What? Generate points. Get objects from SVG. Style at fill equals self.color.get hex L. String object is an attribute get hex L. What happened? Oh, is that from... Let's see if it's related to this. Convert to OpenGL not defined. Oh, still happens. Why in the world does it think that's a color? Guess I'll try it with tech. Same thing. Maybe this is something else with the... I doubt this would be related to the numbers. Let's see. Text doesn't touch numbers. Haven't I been testing with text this entire time? Haven't I? Like, what happens if I do varying? Something broke on this very recently. Is it from OpenGL numbers or something? Well, I guess I got to step through this now. I knew things were gonna be broken. Oh wait, it can't even get that far. Wait, what? How? Oh. This color is a string. String object. Okay. Is self.color equals this, the string of f's. And that crashes it? Self.generate style. Self.generate points, which is going to self.generate style. I'm going to self.color.get hex L. I have no idea. Well, maybe it's something in self.generate style? Somehow. SVG mobject 136. Style.fill equals style.stroke with self.color.get hex L. Hasn't this always been like this? Okay. Let's try it here. Okay, it works there. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be the merge. Specify orientations individually. Enable color keyword. It's gonna be this one. Enable color keyword arguments for this. So here, I bet it's gonna work. Channel points to place bets. If only. Speaking of which, I should be streaming to Twitter at some point. I don't know why I'm not already. But I should do that. Anyway, it works here. Streaming to Twitter, yeah, that's a thing. But it works here. This one isn't going to work. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it doesn't have that. Well, I guess it didn't. Well, it did not work. Removed container. Then there's main. Oh, and this doesn't have any of my changes. So this is the first one that has my changes. Or that has my changes and the thing that probably breaks it. Yeah. Yet another reason not to use community code. Okay, what is this? Enable color keyword argument 1675. Kind of old. If color else none. If color else none. Isn't it set right here? Oh, it's if you set it to none. Manually. Okay, if color none, KWX color, KWX at color equals none. Here it does this generate style. And this thing has the bug because this is assuming color is not a string, but a color object. I don't know if any of this is necessarily wrong other than that. This should use os.set. And get test resource. Get SVG resource. And then some tests. I mean, this has a string color. Okay. But that tells me enough to tell me that I probably need to cast this to a color. The point behind the fork. Yeah. I feel like we're adding so much code to keep Cairo compatibility when we don't need Cairo compatibility. Why? Like, I don't see why we can't just say, hey, we're dropping Cairo support here. If you want to keep using the Cairo version, use this. But we're going to stop maintaining it. And then just drop it all. And then, like, for a while, people probably won't want to use the OpenGL version. But, you know, eventually they would. Just nuke it on VO9. Which version are we on? Yeah, okay. I forgot what file it even... svg mobject.py. Going into V8, gotcha. I don't know for sure if this makes it work in all cases. I don't even know if it'll make it work here. Okay. That worked. Now... Oh, I forgot what I was even doing. Okay, here's the decimal number. Oh, I have to do that stuff again. What in the world? Generate. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it did no changes. That's good. They are different sizes. Were they different sizes before? Probably were. Set digit to digit buff. Do they exist? Buff, digit buff per font. Oh. Okay. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to set this. So I guess that's fine. Oh, there's something with the zooming. So it does disappear at the same point, but it's just smaller. So I'm just gonna make it bigger. 48. So I guess I'll add 12 to this. Oh, but I commented out what font does, which I think I had to do. Oh yeah, because it was enormous. Okay, let's see. Set it to 1 and make... Wait, set it to 1 or 1.2? Wanted to make it bigger. Oh, so I mean, set it to 1 and then set it to 1.2. Which it looks like it still didn't do anything. Perfect. Arrange. Oh, it's only multiplying this, the digit to digit thing. This is where it gets scaled. Okay. Okay. Cutting through a PR like this. Yep. This is a journey. I can't tell if it's jagged or not. I think it's... No, I think it is. Yeah, it is jagged. You can see on the 2. Was it that way before? I mean, git stash this. But then there's no decimal number in the first place, so I can't tell. But there was LaTeX, wasn't there? Oh, that makes sense. Wait, no it doesn't. Maybe it does. Somewhere here I need to update the orientation. So like self.orientation is just LaTeX. I don't remember the places where I updated the orientation. OpenGL geometry and OpenGL. Did I do it anywhere else? Like orientation equals. OpenGL geometry, OpenGL tech object. But I guess it's not affecting it there. Okay. I'll try just putting it here. And it's still jagged. That's hard to tell. I should make it even bigger. Is it calling? It calls the superclass here. Okay. And take out the text, so this is the only thing now. I'll go to the shader. And here, when I get the mobject, I can print its orientation here. And they're all ones. Not a single negative one. Set subobjects from number. Do you know why it's jagged? Yeah. It's because of this orientation. I'm almost certain. So if I go here and I just say subnum.orientation equals -1, then it's not jagged. The problem is I don't want to do that for every mobject. I just want to do it for decimal numbers. That's getting overwritten somewhere. Set subobjects from number. Here it sets the... I assume it sets a subobjects somewhere around here. Or not. Arrange, enumerate, self at I. String to mob gets the number. Oh, and this is self.add. So the subobjects need to have the orientation changed. So I think just here. And self. Do something like that. didn't work. Hmm. How could that not work, though? Where would it get updated? It says at the end of the initialization. Are you using set value? Am I? No. Not right now. Object.family members with points. It is insanity that after all this debugging, the most difficult part ends up being like setting this field in Manim. Yeah. Self at 0. I know what the problem is. Yeah. That was fun. Thing is, I don't even know if I can PR this. This font size stuff. Maybe after the font size thing is merged. Oh yeah, that had a bug too. Added to the PR. Wait, what did you end up? Oh, the orientation thing. It wouldn't make sense to add it to your PR because there's no such thing as an orientation yet. Unless you're talking about something else. Oh yeah, when is that? 10 days ago? Man, it's so long for... Oh, well, you've been working on it. I see. So that's not so bad. Well, I guess there's a decimal number at least. Okay. So let's try doing set value. It's jagged again. Perfect. Set some objects from number. It's the same thing. Maybe this should just have it at the end. Okay, now it's not jagged there. The and string to mob, or maybe it should be in string to mob. Should it? String to mob map. Oh, that's doing mob class of whatever, which is math tech. Which I guess is this. Okay, well, putting at the end of wherever I put it, set objects from number, I think solved the problem. Yeah, so now they're both smooth. So now, if I'm lucky, I can do this. I don't know. Is it set value? It's even going pretty fast. I'm just so glad something is finally animating that I want to enjoy it. I mean, for a while I was beginning to forget that you could animate things with Manim. I think, I don't know, do you just debug shaders in Manim? Is that what you do? Great. So I should commit that. I think. Static pull request. Oh no, it's this thing! I think this is okay though. Am I merging or something? What was the changes to that? Doc source under. Guess there's something different about it. This is gonna keep me locked into the community version for longer. Great. And I should actually probably take this test out. Okay. So why did I need decimal numbers? Model view and projection matrices. Homogeneous coordinates, I'm not even totally sure what to say. I might not animate anything and just talk about them. For the projection matrix, which allows transforming to and from Manim coordinates, that could be pretty helpful. But it'd be much more helpful if I had model matrices for OpenGL Vim objects. But let me... This is happening right after the half screen triangle. So if I go to half screen... So this is a half screen triangle. And here... I can do... Visualization. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll call this projection visualization. And here, I will write some code. Well, first I'm going to want to pretty much copy this. So now, if I didn't have this history thing, I would not remember what to type with all these flags. It didn't work. Great. And what I can do is have an updater. Really, I should just animate the application of the projection matrix. Right? Or, what if I just multiply this by only the projection matrix? Well, I won't do that yet. What I need to do is animate the mesh, which I know you can do, but I don't think I remember how. Or did I only have that on my tutorial branch? Let's see. Where's render.play? Here's play internal. Render. Animation finish. Update the time. Let's do animation.update mobjects. Which I can't jump to. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, Daryl Golden. What's going on? Yeah, I had an update meshes thing before. And it isn't here. I guess I could remove the mesh and add it again, but that'd just be really messy. So here. Yeah, update meshes. For mesh in the object.get family, mesh.update. Oh. This isn't with an animation then. Where do I go to the references? Here. Animation. Dot update mobjects. When I go to animation. Update mobjects, it only updates the mobjects. There's no... Does this even have... Get all mobjects to update. Does this return meshes? It doesn't. What's broken? If only you knew. No, decimal numbers were broken. And then coloring was broken too. And then the sizes of vectorized, the sizes of decimal numbers. It was a good time. So I think what I was doing was using, now they're mostly fixed, yeah. Was I able to update? I think I was able to animate meshes before. Maybe I only had... Maybe I could only update them. Add updater, update mesh. I guess that kind of makes sense. Meshes are better suited to continuously running scenes. So, the projection for visualization. Def, update mesh. Oh, but it's still gonna have to... I'm just gonna print this, and then print the mesh. And then, when the scene updates the mobjects, here's update mobjects. Just update meshes right beneath that. So that's simple enough. Wait, is it all? It's already here? Oh. Update meshes here. Mesh.update with DT. Is this already working? It is. So now all I need to do is I'm gonna want to like interpolate it. Mesh. Hold on. Let's get transformed mesh. What's that gonna look like? So I'll copy the mesh, which I also don't know if that works. And then I'll add the transformed one. Okay, looks like that works. What I want to do is the transformed mesh dot attributes at position. I'll multiply with the projection matrix, which these are row vectors, so they go on the left, I think. This, an at sign, and self dot camera. I don't even know what holds the camera. So dot camera dot. I don't even know how to get the projection matrix. How does the renderer do it? Wait, did I mess something up? OpenGL perspective projection matrix. Oh, it holds the projection matrix. Which makes sense. It's the view matrix that would get updated. So I should just be able to do this. And now if I add that transformed mesh, it doesn't work. Which is exactly what I expected. Why? It has a mismatch and its core dimension 0. NKKM goes 16 is different from 3. So this is 3 by 3. Oh, this needs homogeneous coordinates for one thing. But this is 3 by 3. Isn't this 4 by 4? Size 16 is different from 3. Discord temp 73. Hello. Oh, constrained Delaunay triangulation. Speaking of that, I found the best way to probably do it. Triangulation. Yeah, so this would work, as far as I know, but it's written in Python. And the current triangulation algorithm is written in C++. Yeah, it looks like the algorithm here is implemented in Python. And currently it's using this Mapbox earcut library. Which is bindings over C++, so this will go a lot faster. But the proper thing to do to actually get... Yeah, so the problem with this one is that it isn't the other's triangle library. Yeah, the triangle library is pretty good. Does this one have constrained? But yeah, I think I've looked into this one before. The, yeah, this. I don't know what this is written in. Probably C or something. So on this GitHub page, do you mean... Oh man, I lost it. This GitHub page. And then the triangulate. And this. I mean, it's still written in Python, right? The last method. Another triangulate. Okay, and this one uses C++. But, is it constrained? Check the try catch. Here? I mean, I see that it's triangulating. So the vertices 2D and segments 2D. Is the segments like the constraints? Oh, I see what you mean. Because a triangle library probably... if it's using this thing can do constrained Delaunay triangulations. And is that with the P flag? With the dash P, yeah. So maybe we could just use triangle. Although, I don't know if the triangle... Wait, triangle... Used by P5 pi? I don't know if P5 pi is that big. This is probably a good step though, yeah. Assuming it doesn't like crash or anything. Not sure, just found it. Looks kind of unmaintained. Why doesn't it have a GitHub? I guess it's only bindings, so it wouldn't need... Oh, here's a GitHub. Yeah, so 2020. That's actually probably pretty good. I wish I knew about it earlier. Visby.org later. Yeah, I can check it now. Oh, I guess it can't run online. I'd like to try to implement it. It's not too late. I could. If the API is this simple, it looks like there isn't... Well, our vertices are 3D, so you would have to map them into 2D. Or should it take some math? And then I guess map them back. It's not like too late or anything. It's just like what's there already works, so. This way again, 4 developers with their own visualizers try to team up by Qt graph, viz, this, and Glumpy to build high-performance OpenGL library. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's pretty useful. Okay, so multiplying this projection matrix. So there's no way this is going to work since it's 3-dimensional coordinates. So I'm going to put a 1 on all of these. Take off this one. And actually... I might take off the 1 on the regular triangle, half-screen triangle thing as well. Value of type. Okay, great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna update that here too. Because they should just know about homogeneous coordinates from the start. That's a half screen triangle, which is broken. Oh, it's the same thing. Weird. But the size. It's under development, so amazing OpenGL bindings, lots of backends. Well, the thing is, the best backend to use right now is WGPU, which uses WGPU. What's it called? OpenGL library. It's going to support web GPU. Okay. Work in progress. I mean, yeah. I mean, so the difficulty is we do want to use a lot of the code that's here. We can't just depend on this because so much of Manim's rendering logic is already written by hand. And it wouldn't really make sense to like depend on something. We'd have to rewrite a lot of code to be compatible with this. We can copy a lot of what they're doing. It's good that they're using that they want to go to web GPU. Alternative visualization. Image support in the future is kind of undefined. Some people think of it as deprecated, while others read the various resources out there as being an active supported interface. Regardless, there are new ways of communicating with the GPU that are meant to be more versatile, easy to use in some cases, and have a definite path of the future. Those technologies include web GPU and Vulkan and others. We need to explore what it would take to either integrate these technologies under the hood in VisPy, whether it would be better to have a sibling library to VisPy, or whether an optional wrapper/conversion layer can be added to port glare to something usable by one or more of these technologies, like spare 5 at the cost of performance. He was completely ignored. But this is the right idea. What am I supposed to see? GPU. Oh, web backend. Python to WebGL. 2014. WebGL. I think WebGL is distinct from WebGPU. It must be, actually. Okay, it'll definitely be good to keep an eye on what these guys doing since they're doing a lot of the same stuff. I do think a lot of the work that I do for using WGPU, which is separate from WebGPU, is going to be like kind of too new to copy anyone. Because WebGPU is really new. WGPU is an implementation of WebGPU. So that's also going to be really new. And that can target both native and web, if I'm understanding correctly. VisPy also supports SVGs. Well, yeah, the thing is, so do we. It's like, it wouldn't really make sense to rewrite our code to be compatible with VisPy. It more makes sense to like see what they're doing and do the same thing. GPU interactive scientific data visualization with Vulkan. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's going to switch to using this? This uses DRIM GUI too. Okay, see ya. It is doing a ton of the same stuff that we're doing. Video recording with FFmpeg. This is something, and it has an IPython event loop. This is something that when Grant wanted to switch to using GPU rendering, that's when he probably should have just looked into this. Although it doesn't seem like this is... Oh, it is open source. That's when it probably would have been a good idea to just use this. But right now, so much of our render is rewritten. Maybe. It might have still taken some work to make this compatible with Manim as it was when it was only a Cairo thing. It probably would have been a good place to start. I wonder if we can take their shaders or something. Surely they have shaders for their... Well, that didn't work. Graphics. If I... Mana Plus. Yeah, basically. Okay, if it's text. 7 shift color glyph style. Transform. Get one side of the glyph, normalize device coordinates, position the glyph. Interesting. Oh, this is rendering from a character index string length string index. It seems like this is rendering from a fixed font. Yeah, it's indexing into a texture. So it's like rendering the entire font into a texture and then reading from that. Which wouldn't be arbitrary precision unless there's a pre-processing step or something. And it has web integration via WebGVO. Now this is longer term in the future. So yeah, this would have been a nice backend to have. Yep. I wonder what it would take to make Manim use this. Probably quite a lot. Mostly written in C. Custom graphics. That'd be too annoying. Okay. Well, that ship has sailed. We're writing custom stuff. Oh yeah, I was trying to multiply that array. So I have this. Then I'm trying to multiply by the transformation matrix. Which, maybe I wrote this to be on the left, actually. And that's what the problem is. Nope. I don't know what this 3 is different from 16 is supposed to be. Oh, I need format equals false or something like that. I think. So it's not formatted for whatever. This prob's way faster. Yeah, it probably is. No doubt about that. If it's using... If the bindings it's using aren't like... Well... I guess we are using bindings over C. But there's a lot more people working on it. I mean... It would probably take a lot to figure out how to make this a backend to Manim. And so I don't know if that'd be worth it. Maybe. But it'd be really difficult to say. Also, we wouldn't be able to really drive things forward on the web integration. Yeah, I mean, there was probably a time at which it made sense to do this, but probably not anymore. So, yeah, that's how it is. Okay, I managed to transform that. What I'm going to want to do is interpolate between the transformed and untransformed points, probably. And how can I do that? There might just be a numpy interpolate. There's interp, which is one-dimensional for some reason. What in the world? The x coordinates at which to evaluate the interpolated values. Oh, then you do 2.5. This is the x values, these are the f values. Oh. And then 2.5, 0, 1, 2. Wait, no, I don't see what this is. This is the value. These are the x coordinates of the data points. These are the y coordinates of the data points. And these are x coordinates where to evaluate those interpolated values. Does this start from 0? Oh, it doesn't have to. At 2.5, oh, it's between these two. That's a really strange function. I think all I would need to do... I won't call this just mesh. I'll call this untransformed or something like that. Copy. If I look at that one, okay. So I'm gonna want to do, I'm gonna want another mesh essentially. So I'm gonna get mesh and update mesh. And this one, mesh attributes at position. And now I'm gonna want to interpolate between the two of them. DT won't actually be super useful here, but I'll have untransformed mesh. Now I have start. End is the transformed. And then this one is going to be 1 minus t. Plus t times end. And then what's t? Yeah, that ship has sailed. Here, t plus equals dt. Non-local t. Great. And so now it might animate it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Stop. And it didn't animate it shrinking. I didn't add mesh. Interesting. An overflow error? What? Let me try printing key. Why is it going negative? T plus equals dt. Is dt negative? Yes. Interesting. Great. I want to stop it when it gets to 1. Although I don't know why this is negative. Last time minus time dot time? Time dot time should be the larger one. So this would always be negative, right? Did I write this? And was I just being bad? I probably was. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. Great. So then I just need to modulate this with a sine or something like that. T, let's just say, just be NP dot sine of T, I guess. So it'll be from -1 to 1. I went from 0 to 1. So that'll scale it. Now it's from -½ to 1/2. So that should be from 0 to 1. I'll just call this V or something. That didn't work. What's V? It's doing what it's supposed to do, I think. Going from 0 to 1. But the shape isn't changing. Don't know why that's happening. Plus V times N. I guess I could print what it actually is. And it's just stopping there. One of these must be getting updated. I wonder if these have the same underlying data structure, something like that. Formed points. Attributes at points. Maybe I can just do dot copy. Position. Okay. Then this can just be the untransformed points. And the transformed points. Okay. Okay, good. And this is actually showcasing what the projection matrix will do. Great. Okay, I can make that go a little faster. I feel like it still needs to go faster. Yeah, okay. Cool. Great, so it's been a bit over 2 hours, so I'm gonna raid someone from here. Made a decent amount of progress. I'll have to look into whether it makes sense to copy anything from this. It probably won't, is the reality. But I'll look into it a bit. Let's see. Let's raid Amaranth. He was one of the first people who raided me. I raided this person before. I wonder if this one doing Rust. It's not. Yeah, I've gotten a raid a few times before. Okay, this guy's hasn't been going too long. Cool. All right. I will see you guys in the next stream.